pot has high heat conductivity, you must be careful. When the water starts to simmer, add your vegetable mix and soup base and leave it to boil for about 1 minute. When the soup starts to boil, add your noodles. Here's a tip for you. If you want the ramen to be chewier, add 2 or 3 drops of vinegar in the ramen. You'll smell the strong vinegar at first, but soon it will evaporate as it gets boiled. We're gonna boil a little longer and then we're gonna add our special ingredients, black pepper and sugar. Adding a pinch of black pepper and sugar will give you a good aftertaste with a tint of sweet flavor. If you repeatedly raise and release noodles to expose in the air, you'll have a chewier textured ramen as well. Next, we're going to add an egg in the ramen. It is very important that you don't stir the egg because it will make the ramen taste heavy. As for garnish, it is essential to add chopped leeks for ramen. Green part of the leeks not only make the ramen prettier, but also it will help to enhance the flavor of ramen. Here is your Korean snack bar style ramen. If you ever visit Korea, we highly recommend you to try this ramen. Next, we're going to make a kujirai style ramen. It got famous in Korea because of this Japanese comic book called Fruit of Thursday. For this recipe, you'll need a saute pan. So we're gonna add 350 milliliters of water in the pan. When the water starts to boil, add your ramen noodles. You will have to keep stirring the noodles with chopsticks because there is not enough water to cover it. For this recipe, you'll need half amount of soup base to prevent from getting salty. It will be easier if you think this recipe as stir-fried noodles. You'll need an egg for this one as well. When the ramen is about halfway done, make a hole in the middle to put an egg. Then close the lid and cook for about 1 more minute. Add some chopped spicy peppers like jalapeno or serrano as a garnish to enhance the spicy flavor of the ramen. It is important to cook until all the liquids are gone. Here is your kujirai style ramen. If you're sick of eating just regular ramen, it is time for you to try stir-fried ramen. You will absolutely love this style. Prepare a pot of boiling water and cook the noodles. The key is to cook until the ramen is slightly undercooked. Remove the noodles from the heat and rinse through cold water to make sure the noodles won't continue cooking. At this point, rinse well to remove all the oils from the noodles. This step will give you more fresh and clean noodles. Because there are some leftover oils on the previous pot, it is better to prepare a new clean pot. Now we're gonna add 400 milliliters of milk in the pot. It is very important to keep stirring the milk because it will easily overflow and you don't want that to happen. Lower the heat right before milk starts to boil and then add the ramen soup base. Stir in high speed so that the milk and base will mix well. Now add pre-cooked noodles and keep stir until the noodles are fully cooked. When the noodles are ready, make sure you remove from the heat and pour into a bowl immediately. The reason is because the fat from the milk will stick on the pot due to the high heat. Here's the mild milk ramen. We recommend to those of you who feel like the ramen is too spicy or too salty. The milk will help you neutralize the